What's going on YouTube? This video here is basically documenting my upgrade. I've installed custom firmware on my PS3. I finally updated it. There you go, Rogero's. So I've updated it from 3.55. This is the PS3 that had the PS3 Slim that has the multi-man. So I've gone ahead and updated the firmware. This one originally had 3.55, and I haven't updated it since. On my other PlayStation, I keep that current, and I go online with that one. That one is legit. But this one has multi-man, and it's got the 2 hard drives attached to it. So I haven't updated it since 3.55, but recently they've released a new custom firmware, 4.30. By Rogero, so I've gone ahead and installed that. So now if I go to System, go all the way down to the bottom, it shows I'm on 4.30, and I also updated the multi-man. It takes a bit to load. And the good thing about this is now I can get the games, and I don't have to worry about the eboot patches or the cracked files or whatever has to be done to make these games playable on the older firmware. Now they will work just fine. So here is my multi-man screen. Let's go to a newer game. Let's see. Alright, let's do Street Fighter X Tekken. Actually, let's do Tekken Tag. That was more of a recent game. So we choose that. Press X. It loads it up. Dumps you back to the PlayStation desktop or whatever it's called, and now it tells you Tekken Tag is actually in the CD-ROM. There's a CD-ROM in there, but it's actually not. It's Call of Duty. I believe it's Call of Duty 4 in there. So I'll press X, start the game up. Alright, so there's, this one is currently plugged in. The Cat 5 cable is plugged into the network, so there's an update available for the game. I'm going to go ahead and choose no, so let me hit cancel. Alright, press X, that's fine. Alright, if we look at the system here, you'll see some blinking lights. That's the PlayStation there, and the 2 other lights next to it on the bottom, those are the hard drives. So there you see the hard drive is blinking as the game is loading. So.
Hard. This way.
Alright, so let's do some of this. There you go. functioning just fine. Well, let me go back to here. Let me exit the game. I'm going to turn on the light over there. Alright, so here's another little thing that I had to learn. If the game, sometimes the games that were previously modded with the eboots so they can work on the older firmware won't work. What you have to do is, like this Tekken here, this Tekken I had a eboot mod so it would work on a 3.55 custom firmware. So if you've got that and it doesn't load with the new firmware, what you've got to do is select the game. So in this case, Tekken Tag, you press, it tells you right here, you press square, so you can go into the game settings, and you go all the way down to the bottom and choose permissions. And just click that, and then it'll set the game to the current firmware. I believe that's what it does, or that's what I was told it does, and it works fine for me. So another one I did that for was Street Fighter X Tekken, Twisted Metal, Battlefield 3, and several other of the newer games which I have. And so yeah, let me exit out of here. Go back to the screen. Alright, so we're back at the desktop, and there you go. The actual CD in there is Call of Duty, so to get these multi-man games to work, you have to have a Blu-ray game in there, so I just leave Call of Duty 4 in there at all times. And yeah, it'll work just fine.